Hey traders, it's 31 minutes past 2 p.m. here in Brisbane on Tuesday, the 26th of March, and I'm looking for a fight with the SP 500 and the FTSE. So let's start with the higher time frame. So I want to start here with the daily. This is where I'm looking at. This is swing trading, so I am looking for a fight over a longer term period. So what I like here on the daily is that we're consistently making higher highs and higher lows, and in fact breaking all-time highs and making new records. Now we can see we had some sort of consolidation here at this area around the 51.85 level. We consolidated before we touched, pulled back a little, and then we broke higher. Now if we'll take a look here on the 4 hours, what we can see is all those touches that we had, small consolidation just before that strong break that was followed with continuation of that bullish momentum. So I like this area, and if we'll take a look back on the daily, we can also see there's a couple of elements still sitting here. So for example, that's in and around the 50% Fibonacci retracement. We've got a pivot going on here. So a couple of technical elements, but what I really like about this one is the fact that we have a level. So over here, this was an area that the sellers were able to stop the buyers and push the price lower. There was a small consolidation here that basically says no more sellers sitting around here, and a strong push to a higher high. The thing about this one, if we'll take a look at the much higher time frame, say on the monthly, we can see how overextended we are. So this strong push, this consistent buying that we have here on the index is basically making me a little bit nervous. So I'm not looking for huge moves. The further away the market sits from the averages, the higher the likelihood of a certain pullback. Now, that doesn't mean that it will be short and sharp. It might take a while. It might just meander into the averages, but the likelihood is that there's going to be a potential reaction. So what am I looking for on this fight card? So what I'm looking at, and let's just zoom in a bit, I'm looking for a pullback into this area, and I'm looking for signs that the buyers are coming back, that the pullback is over, and a continuation of the move. If we'll take a look here on the 4 hours, we can see we're still in the midst of that pullback, and we might not even get to that level. And the area of the point swing and the knockout really depends on how we pull back. But currently, I am looking for my point swing to be in and around this pink line, around the 52.15 area, and my knockout just shy of these spikes around the 52.35 area. Now, I am looking to see how we are pulling back. If the pullback is strong and deep, then I'll look to see if I can take it on the way out. I like this one, but I am worried about the fact that we are very high up and there is a lot of calls in the market that we might be in a bubble. Is it exuberant buying? That's for time to tell. But I'm looking for this area as my offense line and reaction to that offense line. The next one is the FTSE. So let's have a look. Now, with the FTSE, it's a bit different. We haven't really reached the all-time high. So if we'll take a look here on the monthly, we can see that we broke above this area, but not these all-time highs that we printed back in February 23. So going down into the weekly, we can see this high that we already taken. So I like that we cleared that middle. We still have this area here that pushed to a lower low, pull back into it, but couldn't push lower. So we cleared that area, and I like that. But once again, we are overextended, so I'm looking for that pullback. If we'll take a look here on the daily, we can see the daily is back into an uptrend, but what I like about this is also this level. So we consolidated just below it. We can see we reacted some more. It's a bit of a more messy price action, but then we pinged above that, pulled back just slightly, came back, stopped, and pushed higher. So I like that scenario. And again, I'm looking for that pullback. Here as well, we can see if we draw the Fibonacci retracement of this latest move at around this level, we also have the 61.8% retracement and nicely tucked in here, another monthly pivot. So a couple of, again, technical elements at that area. So once again, what I'm looking for is a pullback, some release of this very strong buying pressure, and a test around around this level. Now here, as you notice, I haven't got my point swing and my knockout area just yet because we haven't really started that pullback much. So once the market, if and when it will pull back, depending on how it pull back, it will give me more information into where we might find some more sellers still sitting. So that still remains to be seen. And if and when we'll get that pullback, I will release an update video with those lines. Happy knockouts, everyone. Bye for now.